Have you ever been swept up in a relationship that felt like love, only to watch it vanish as quickly as it began? You told yourself it was real, but looking back, it was just intensity, gone in a flash, leaving confusion and doubt. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 stages of lust that feel like love, and how to spot a fake connection before it breaks your heart. We'll dissect these stages, understand the psychology, and give you tools to tell fleeting passion from lasting love. I'm Ratchnaking04, your relationship coach on Sensual Savvy. If you're ready to move past illusions and build real intimacy, subscribe now. Let's uncover the truths that will change how you see your relationships. Stage 1 is infatuation overdrive, the head-spinning, can't-eat, can't-sleep phase. It's that wild rush when your heart races at the mere thought of someone, and your world suddenly feels brighter, more colorful, and full of possibility. You might find yourself replaying every interaction, every smile, every text message, searching for hidden meaning and signs. You meet someone, and suddenly every song and movie feels like it's about you two. Even the most ordinary moments seem magical, and you start to imagine a future together, even if you barely know them yet. Your brain is flooded with dopamine and norepinephrine, making everything feel urgent and electric. These chemicals create a natural high, making you crave more time with this person, more connection, more intensity. This chemical rush is nature's way of drawing us together, but it's not the same as real love. It's a powerful illusion, designed to pull you in and keep you hooked. At this stage, you're falling for a mix of biology and your own imagination, not the real person. You fill in the blanks with your hopes and dreams, projecting what you want to see. Psychology Today notes that early infatuation can mimic obsession. Your focus narrows, your thoughts fixate. You might check your phone constantly, waiting for a reply or replay conversations in your mind. You might cancel plans, neglect responsibilities, all for that next hit of excitement. Friends and hobbies can fade into the background as you chase that rush. But here's the truth. This intensity is about attraction, not deep connection. The spark is real, but it's not the whole story. Love needs more: shared values, emotional intimacy, and time. Real connection grows slowly through honest conversations and shared experiences. Ask yourself, am I enjoying the feeling or truly getting to know them? Are you seeing the real person or just the fantasy you've created? Don't make big decisions in this stage. Let the glitter settle. Give yourself space to see things clearly without the haze of infatuation. Observe them in real situations. See if your lives and values align. Notice how they treat others, how they handle stress, and whether your goals match up. Infatuation is the starting gun, but love is the marathon. The real test is how you both show up when the excitement fades and real life sets in. Enjoy the thrill, but keep one foot in reality. Let yourself feel, but don't lose sight of who you are and what you need. Let your wisdom guide you, not just your chemistry. Trust your intuition, and remember that true love is built, not just felt. Real life isn't a movie. Give yourself time to read beyond the first chapter. The best stories unfold slowly, revealing depth and meaning over time. Don't let fireworks blind you to the steady flame of genuine connection. The real magic is in the slow burn, not just the initial spark. Stage 2 is validation dependency, the ego boost trap. The rush of being desired and admired feels amazing, but it can become addictive. If you're staying for the compliments, not the connection, you're in dangerous territory. Their attention becomes your mirror and you crave that reflection. The risk? You're connecting with how they make you feel, not with who they are. When validation fades, so does the relationship's substance. Studies show people who rely on romantic validation often stay in unsatisfying relationships just to avoid losing that ego boost. Ask yourself, if the praise stopped, would the connection still matter? True love lets you be seen and accepted, flaws and all, not just praised. Validation dependency blinds you to red flags and keeps you performing for approval. Build self-worth from within, so love is a bonus, not your foundation. If you're anxious when their attention shifts, step back and reflect. Recognize the pattern and empower yourself with awareness. Love builds you up, but also lets you stand strong alone. Don't settle for scraps of praise. Seek real connection. Stage 3 is fantasy projection, dating your ideal, not the real person. This is the stage where your imagination takes the lead, and you start to see your partner through the lens of your hopes and dreams, rather than who they truly are. You take a few facts and build a dream partner in your mind, filling in the blanks with what you want to see. Every small gesture or word becomes a clue that supports your fantasy, and you start to overlook the details that don't fit. This fantasy is seductive because it's tailor-made to your desires. It feels safe and exciting, like you've finally found the person you've always imagined. But you end up dating a character sketch, not the complex human in front of you. The real person, with their quirks and contradictions, gets lost behind the image you've created. You ignore red flags and rationalize away inconsistencies to protect the fantasy. Sometimes, you might even make excuses for their behavior, convincing yourself that things will change or improve. Research shows excessive idealization predicts later disappointment. The higher you build someone up in your mind, the further they have to fall when reality sets in. Ask yourself, how much of what I love is based on reality, and how much on my own story? Are you truly seeing your partner, or just the version you wish they were? If you're not spending real quality time together, it's easy to maintain the illusion. Digital communication and distance can make it even easier to fill in the gaps with fantasy. The antidote is curiosity. Ask questions, observe, and see them in different contexts. Notice how they act when things don't go as planned or when they're around friends and family. True love is about seeing someone clearly, flaws and all, and choosing them anyway. It's about accepting the messy, imperfect reality, not just the highlights. Lust loves an idea. Love embraces reality. The difference is in how willing you are to let go of the fantasy and meet the real person where they are. Don't let your imagination write their story. Let their actions show you who they are. Pay attention to the small, everyday moments that reveal their true character. If you find yourself finishing their story in your head, pause and check the facts. Ask yourself if you're seeing evidence or just wishful thinking. Real connection grows from truth, not fantasy. Only when you let go of the illusion can you build something genuine and lasting. Choose to see, not just to dream. The real magic happens when you fall in love with the person in front of you, not just the one in your mind. Stage 4 is possessive attachment, when chaos feels like passion. The drama and emotional highs and lows can feel intense, but they're rooted in insecurity and control, not love. Possessiveness shows up as jealousy, constant need for reassurance, or trying to monopolize their time. The cycle of conflict and reconciliation becomes addictive. The highs feel higher because the lows are so low. But this isn't depth, it's instability. Ask yourself, is the passion coming from joy and trust, or from anxiety and fear? Research links insecure attachment styles to these patterns of jealousy and control. Don't confuse addiction with love. The craving for drama isn't devotion. Love is about freedom and growth, not feeling trapped. If you dread their independence, possessiveness has taken root. True intimacy thrives on trust and autonomy. The more you try to control, the more you push them away. Powerful emotions aren't always healthy ones. If you see these patterns, reflect on your own insecurities and start healing. Love liberates. It doesn't imprison. Stage 5 is emotional dissonance, the empty afterglow. It's that moment when the high of infatuation has faded, and you're left sitting in the quiet aftermath, wondering what's real and what was just a fleeting feeling. The chemical rush is gone, the fantasy has faded, and what's left is often emptiness and confusion. You might find yourself searching for the spark that once felt so electric, only to realize it's vanished, leaving a hollow space behind. The physical connection isn't enough. You feel a lack of emotional depth. Even when you're together, there's a sense of distance, as if you're both playing roles in a story that no longer fits. You might feel more alone with them than by yourself. The silence between you grows heavier, and the comfort you once felt is replaced by a quiet ache. Conversations become shallow, and you realize you don't truly know, or care to know, each other's inner worlds. The things that once seemed important now feel trivial, and meaningful connection slips further away. The relationship was built on intensity, not genuine understanding. It's as if you were both chasing a feeling rather than building something real and lasting. This gap between what you wanted and what is can be painful, but it's also revealing. It shows you the difference between longing and true connection, between fantasy and reality. Studies show emotional connection, not just physical attraction, sustains relationships. It's the ability to be seen, heard, and understood that creates lasting bonds. Emotional connection can't be faked or forced. It grows through vulnerability and shared experience. It's built slowly, through honesty and the willingness to be truly known. If you're making excuses for the lack of depth, it's time to face the truth. Pretending things are fine only prolongs the pain and keeps you from finding what you truly need. Without a deeper why, the relationship withers. Like a plant without roots, it can't survive on surface-level care alone. This realization is hard, but it's also a gift, an opportunity to seek something real. It's a chance to reflect, to grow, and to choose a path that leads to authentic connection. Don't stay stuck trying to revive what was never truly alive. Letting go can be painful, but it's also the first step towards something better. Acknowledge the truth, grieve the illusion, and choose to seek real connection. Allow yourself to feel the loss, but also to hope for more. Many have been here. Use it as a lesson, not a life sentence. Remember, the end of one story is the beginning of another, and you deserve a connection that's real. You deserve more than fleeting intensity. You deserve real, soul-aligned connection. Be real if they care about your mind, if conflict leads to growth, and if silence feels safe. Walk away if you feel anxious after intimacy, if they dodge deep conversations, or if you're stuck in unhealthy loops. Ask yourself, would I value them if sex was off the table? Can I be vulnerable with them? Lust is loud and fleeting. Love is quiet and enduring. In a noisy world, clarity is your gift to yourself. Look past the kiss. Listen to the silence. That's where truth lives. If this helped you, subscribe to Sensual Savvy for more honest relationship wisdom. Your peace and sense of security are the best proof of real connection. Trust that feeling above all else. Thank you for watching.